Hey YouTube, it's me again, the Minecraft Greek, and today I will be showing you just the basic stuff in the Minecraft server folder, just like all the stuff you can mess with your server. I recently just did a video on how to make it, so you can go ahead and check that out if you like it. Yeah, so all this stuff I'm going to go over in this video. So the first one, well these two I made, so these don't really count. But this one, I'd recommend making it because this is like my backup folder just in case somebody like decides to grief my server, then I have a backup. And yeah, so first one, plugins. This basically stores all of your mods and plugins that you have for your server. I'll put some links that I recommended plugins I have for you guys because these plugins are pretty killer and they're really fun to mess with and stuff. So yeah, that's basically where you drag all your plugins that you download. World, Nether, and World End. I put all these three just together because they basically are the same thing. World is just your basic world without all the, ghasts and all the blazes and stuff. That's just your main world that you're going to be on a lot. Nether. The Netherlands, basically, that's just, all you guys know, if you play Minecraft before, then you know what the Nether is. It's basically a big hell world. And the End. That's the world end save data where you have all your end stuff, like that's where all the Endermen are and the dragon is, and yeah, where that end stone and stuff. Banned IPs. Okay, so what you can do in this folder is, let's say your guy comes on and says a lot of cuss words and like griefs your server. You can go ahead and take his IP, which when you go to your server list right here, it'll say the IP right here. And lost connection, like that was, I think that's mine, maybe, I'm not sure. Lost connection, somebody lost connection right there. So what you want to do is you want to type that IP, whatever it is, and then yeah, and that'll ban the IP, which means it won't just ban the account. It'll not only ban the account, it'll ban the whole computer from ever getting on your server again. Ban players. This is where you just ban the player, which means I don't recommend this really at all because that means that the player can just make another account and get on it without even being noticed. And yeah, I do both, but yeah, but that's what that is. Bucket.yml. Now I don't think I use this at all, but what this does, well, I'm not really sure actually. If I go into it, I'll know. Oh, okay, I know what this is. Okay, this basically has just all your just what bucket is, like what the spawn limit is of monsters and animals, and like let's say you only want 70 monsters in your world at, that's just your spawn limit. This is all the settings, like you can allow end, warn on overload, so if your server's about to overload, it'll warn you. Your spawn radius, all this stuff. I don't mess with this at all. I recommend you don't because it might screw up your Minecraft server. And yeah, so I wouldn't recommend messing with any of this, so it's really not necessary. That's what we went over. That's just your main software that you don't have to mess with that at all. Help.yml you don't need. I don't use it, and I'm sure you're not going to need it. You can go ahead and check that out. I'm not going to go over it right now. Ops. This is where you can op yourself and friends if you want OPs on your server. Like these are two of my friends, and that's me right here. And yeah, so those are my 3 ops in my server. Permissions. This I don't mess with either, but I guess I might as well. I can edit it and I'll show you. It's not even anything in there. Okay, well that's random. Run. This is what you use to start your Minecraft server. That's pretty simple. Server.txt. Don't mess with this at all. It's just a lot of stuff, and this is all the stuff it says when it loads your Minecraft server. Don't even change anything, because that's very important. This, don't mess with. That's very important too. Server properties. Now this is the most important thing that I use all the time. Okay. Server properties. Okay, so you can allow the hell world, the nether. So if you don't want people to go to the nether, you can just hit false. Your level name, this is what it'll go by. Like my name's World, you can name it whatever you want, but when you name it whatever you want, you have to change this too. So yeah. Enable query. query. I do not know what that means. Don't mess with it. Allow flight. That means people in your server, if they have a fly mod, they are allowed to use that. I don't, but that's just whatever you want. Server port, leave that there, because that is the server port. Don't change that. Level seed and server IP, don't mess with these, but if you're running a Hamachi server, which I don't think I'm gonna do a tutorial on that, but just don't, do that. Yeah. So the next one is spawn NPCs, and those are the little guys that walk around and they look like little guys, and yeah. So the next one is, sorry about that, my dad came in, he wanted to he wanted to tell me something. Okay, anyway, the next one is whitelist. That just basically allows certain players to join your server. Yeah, I mean, if you want to do that, that's fine. I do that a lot too. I've made a whitelist server before. Next one, spawn animals. Those are like cows, pigs, sheep, chickens. If you want those to be in your server, then hit true, not false. Online mode. Okay, this is very complicated. Online mode means if you bought Minecraft, like the premium version of Minecraft, then only premium members can join your server. Now, if you change this to false, people that have downloaded Minecraft but don't have Minecraft Premium can join. Now this is a very insecure mode, which means if somebody types into your Minecraft, they type in, you know how it comes up launcher, username, password? They could type in your username, no password, log in and hit play offline and sign into yours and grief your whole server, so I do not recommend that. And yeah, so PvP, if you want people to, like, player versus player, if you want that true or false, your choice. Difficulty, 1 is creative mode, and 0 is survival. I don't know why mine's on 1. Wait, difficulty, my bad. This is game mode, my bad. Difficulty, that's like the difficulty of your server, like normal mode, easy, peaceful. I think 1 is either normal or easy, one of those two. Your server name, this is not really, necessary. Nobody's gonna see this anyway, so you don't have to change that. Game mode 0. Okay, this is what I was saying on the last one I screwed up on. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, 0 is survival and 1 is creative. That's that. Yeah. So max players, only 15 players can join my server at the time. Yeah, so guys, I will try to expand it if the Minecraft grows, my server grows, but I just hope it does, guys, so. Spawn monsters. This serves for like creepers, skeletons, zombies, all that stuff. If you want them to spawn in your your world, then you just change that to true, or it's already on true. But if you want that not to be true, then false. View distance. Don't mess with that. I don't know what it is, and I might look it up sometime, but I don't know. Generate structures. That just means it won't spawn, if you hit at the false, it won't spawn NPC villages, and it won't spawn pre-made buildings like strongholds and stuff like that. And this right here, the motto of the day. This is what they see when they like load up, and then they see this, and this is like, this, like, look at this right here. So yeah. So that's that. You can change that. I've always looked up how to do that, and I never got it to work until I found this. And yeah, so that's pretty much the end of my tutorial, guys. That's pretty much going over the server properties. If you guys were wondering, I know it's kind of simple, but yeah. So please rate, subscribe, and yeah. And I'll see you guys on my server. Bye.